economic stimulus is number one. Jobs created, stimulus provided, and then there's about 5 other ones provided for the energy components. That's energy saved, greenhouse gas emissions reduced, fuel use reduced, and then also there's going to be some other ones coming at DOE, but it's your really obvious ones. It's your economic stimulus ones, it's your environmental benefit ones coming up, and that's really what you're looking for. So if you're coming forward with a program or a plan, you need to be focusing on how to get the money out the door fast with the greatest amount of economic stimulus. How to provide jobs created.
I think that we haven't actually developed our criteria yet, but I think that what we're going to be looking for is local planning that talks about how to address climate change, whether it's meeting the goals of AB 32 or broader climate-oriented goals. I think we talked a lot about mitigation in the state. We haven't talked a lot about adaptation, how we need to restructure our communities to deal with the impact of climate change. So I think that we're going to be looking for plans at the local level that are consistent with the activities that are going on at the regional and state level, but also information about how communities can kind of retool themselves to address the future.
We'll go, this gentleman right behind you is on the one in front, and we'll go over here. Programs that are already working on implementing, what assurances do you have that right now the best assurances are to do what Greg told you to do, to work with us. We're going to be putting together particularly local government stakeholder groups for the implementation of all of our money. And so the best thing you can do is work with us on implementing these programs to make sure that we're implementing it broad enough so that it can encompass the program you're specifically talking about in the areas that we're talking about. This is an incredibly fast-moving train, and the Department of Energy, they're giving us 60 days to put together an absolutely enormous program. So the best way to deal with a situation like that is really clear and open lines of communication, where you really come to us, tell us what you need, what the issue is, and what the solution is, so that we don't have to figure it out, so we can move forward on that. Sir, Frank?
I may not catch all of your question, but what dawned on me as you're talking is that there is an ability to get engaged. That if you were to go to our website, sorry about directing you to the website, but www.bth, on business Michigan housing, .ca.gov, you can go into the regional economic recovery work plan section there, and what you're going to see is you're going to see local coordinators who are dealing with economic development, and they're the ones that are starting to initiate what are the programs or activities or projects, that they would like to help in that would generate activity that would be jobs related. And some of the things that you might be talking about may not be the shovel-ready, but it could be shovel-ready activities that would go out of it. Then there's the 122-year kind of time frame where you might be able to find certainly engaged with promoting a program, an activity. And so I guess I'll send you the website, take a look at the Regional Economic Recovery Program, and you might see through the coordinators there all over the state. You might want to call and just say, hey, I've got some ideas I'd like to engage. Is there a nexus here for me?
And for our stuff, what we're looking at is really kind of stimulating a new energy retrofit
BTH.
in the state of California.
T.
And so
T.
my recommendation to you is twofold. Working with those firms or those organizations who will be putting some of these measures into our homes and commercial and state buildings in the state, working directly with them. And then finding out who the green energy sustainability coordinators are at local government. One of the leaders right up here, Keith Roberts of the city of Sacramento, absolutely one of the leaders in California in developing green city plans and sustainability master plans. Figure figure out who those folks are, work with them, and helping them implement their plans and programs effectively. Those are the two areas that you're right to do. Got a gentleman over here, and then right over here, and I think we're going to let you all go on to the next session.
Let that guy.
As I mentioned, the Energy Commission, we have a financing program to help you finance your facilities. Oh, sorry, question. The gentleman comes from a small rural school district, and he's looking for opportunities to be able to implement a whole, I think, variety of different programs within the school district and working with the local community, particularly the tribes in the area. And the second question is, how do we overcome some of the most recent budget cuts for the regional occupation, what's the T stand for? Regional occupation programs, or the career tech ed programs within high schools, the 30% cuts that just come out in the most recent budget. On the first one, do we have a program for you? Come talk to the Energy Commission. As I said, we'll pay for an auditor to come out on all your facilities, tell you what's most cost effective, and hook you up with our financing. So we have money on the table ready to go to your school district right now. The second one, Greg mentioned this California Green Jobs Council is really focusing, and the Department of Education was pulled into that. So we're looking at how to bring together all the different agencies of the state, looking at new opportunities. So how can the Energy Commission fund programs in schools that we've never done? We're funding 61 career partnership academies this year in school districts. So we're going to be doing green partnership academies where you look for opportunities to partner with local community groups and your school district to create a curriculum around green. In this case, it could be construction, it could be vehicles, anything. We're funding that this year. The application on the street right now in regional occupations. So I think that a lot of opportunities coming up for new partnerships out of this Green Jobs Council. Something to add into that? And the last one, gentleman right over here. Utility savings. They're both going to pay back utility savings. The revolving loan fund for state facilities is just easy opportunity for just accounting within the state. The beauty of the 8811 program is that the benefit is if you sell your building or leave your building, the benefit of the improvements that you made as well as the obligation to repay the costs stay with the facility because it's being paid off on the property tax benefit. So it's still utility savings that are being able to have the payments coming back to pay off the